Good morning, everyone. My name is Rick, and it is August 8th, and I'm back from Apopka, where I did a Hoya sale at Krell Smith. And later on in the video, I will show you around the Krell Smith greenhouses, and I will also show you what I bought there, some of the Hoyas and some of the orchids that I bought. So let me just give you a quick garden tour today, and I'll point a few things out, but it'll be a short garden tour because I have a lot of footage from Krell Smith this weekend. So it seems I always start in this corner here at the entrance of the garden, and again, Hoya APC 1015 is in bloom again. It's put out a lot of air roots because it's been pretty humid summer here in Florida. And the leaves are a little bit sun stressed, but I'm doing this on purpose to see the difference in leaf morphology from different parts of the garden that I'm growing this hybrid in. So it is seemingly, it doesn't really mind the high amounts of sun that it gets. The leaves are a little smaller, maybe because of the too much sun, but it blooms like nonstop, so it's always a plus. And over here is my new hybrid that has the really dark edges to it, and the leaves are about the size of a quarter, so they're really cute. It has flowered before, and if you go a few videos back, you'll see them. So let me just show you the Hoya elliptica over here. I'm having problems with this elliptica this summer because the last few summers it bloomed constantly and the leaves looked a lot better. But I think what it is, it's that it really needs to be repotted because it's really root bound. I think that pot is just all roots. Yeah, the leaves look okay, and it has bloomed 2 or 3 times. Nothing like last year where it was always in bloom. And we have here Hoya Sunrise. It's always in bloom as well. When it gets a little sun stressed, the leaves get a little smaller. It's really nice. And my Hoya EPC 620 is going crazy over here. It's put out lots of new vines since I put it here, and now it's in cringing on this orchid here. So it's happy. And this is Hoya glabra. I got it from Hoya, and she had it marked in her catalog Hoya glabra red and new next to the name. I still have the original tag, you can see there. And I'm kind of curious to see why it's called red. So I'm assuming that the flowers are a little bit redder than the regular Hoya glabra. And I've been making use of this side of the house. And over here is a Hoya icensis that is closing up. And this is Hoya Ake province up here. The new leaves are really, really cool looking. Let me see if I can find them. There they are. They come in really veiny, and they have a really nice, prominent red back rib, and it's putting out these really cool new leaves. So I'm excited about this guy here. And here's my Nonuch, my Leland Joseph. Everyone likes this guy. See, it bloomed. Let's see what's the peduncle. It lasted about 2 weeks. It was impressive. And this is Hoya Perfection. It's one of Susan's, I believe. And the leaves get really nice color. What should call it? Yeah, Hoya Perfection. I believe Hoya Noel is one of the parents. These leaves are a little elongated. They have the dark edge, and they seem to stress pretty nice. So I have Hoya vitellinoides up here that's about to bloom. There's the peduncle here. And over here, this is Hoya species Saba Borneo. It's one of those newer on the market species they found on Saba Borneo. Not much is known about this species. I can't wait to bloom it. I'm not sure I've seen a picture of the bloom online, but this guy has a peduncle, so it should be blooming for me pretty soon. So I'm excited about that. And this is that Hoya Timor-Leste, I think they call it. And I haven't seen the flowers yet, but the leaves have like really nice texture to it. Really nice. And they're pretty stiff and succulent actually. So it's easy to grow and it's pretty striking. So what else? There's a lot going on back here, but I would take all day to go through it all. So let me just go in the backyard and start showing you guys some of the stuff that I got at Krell Smith this weekend. Let me show you my Vanda Selena is still in bloom. She looks really beautiful. I think it's getting darker to like a really dark purple, almost black. So the yard is really lush because it rained like for 3 days, but it's been dry for a couple, so that's very nice, because if it continues to rain, there's a chance of some of these Hoyas getting root rot. But yeah, I'll just show you some of the stuff that I got at Krell Smith over here. I saw this and I had to get it because it has everything going for it: the scent, the smell, the color, the spots, and like the new flower comes in a little bit green. See if I can get the tag out. Here it is, Catherine Clarkson cross with sunspots. It's really a really gorgeous plant, and it has right now it has 2 bloom spikes, and there's just a lot of plants, so I'm going to try to divide it when it's done blooming. Oh, there's another, I didn't even notice that. So there's 3 spikes. So this is really one of my favorite type of Cattleya orchid. So I'm excited about that. And this huge Mimi Palmer, let's see if I have the tag on it. I can't find it, but it's a Mimi Palmer hybrid. It's really, really fragrant. And it has like 1, 2, 3, 4 spikes. Some of them haven't even opened yet. And it has like 3 or 4 kikis where I probably, if somebody can show me how to divide it eventually, and I'll end up with, 5 orchids. So it's really beautiful, and it's really fragrant, so I'm excited. And look at that root system. It's massive. And I'll be quick because I have a few more plants and I want to show you some footage of Krell Smith this weekend. But this is a crinkle, half crinkle. I believe it's one of Susan's at Coco Ranch, and it's really cute. You can see the little dimples from Crinkle 8. It's a cute plant. I hope it does well for me. And this is another Carnosa that I got from Stuart. And look at it. He picked it up in some place in Spring Hill. And this Carnosa variant is really, really, really splashy. As you can see, it's doing really well, and this pot is like 2.5 inches. So it's a really cute Carnosa. I'm glad I acquired it and see how it does here in my backyard. And another orchid I got. This is a hybrid, and it's a mini Vanda type cross, and I'll let you see the long name of parents there. And we'll show you how it's growing. They have it growing in this pot because it's a Vanda. It probably needs to be watered every day or every other day. And it's a mini, it's small, and it's already blooming. And I really like the color and the lip on this guy. So yeah, that's a really nice orchid. I'm glad I picked it up. And this is a Vanda, I'll let you read the tag, Cross Franco Stylus Gigantea. And it's a mini. And it's a tiny little plant and it's already blooming. And these flowers are really stunning. I really had to get it. It's so cute. It's growing in a little bit of weka there. And if something this little can bloom, it's really nice because as you can see, my backyard is getting pretty full, and I definitely had enough space for this little guy. So, and this is a bat plant, or a taka. It has a really interesting flower. I'll add it to the video when I edit. But Stuart was selling these, and he actually gave me this plant. It was really nice of him. I've had one of these before, but it didn't do so well. And he gave me some care instructions saying that it really needs to be wet all the time pretty much, and in the shade. So I should be able to follow those instructions here. And last but not least is this really spotty Cattleya. It's jungle spot, hot splash and spots crossed with sunspot sandy. And you can see it's really gorgeous and it's fragrant. So that was the haul. So I didn't have a lot of time to shop around or shoot the video until Saturday afternoon because I was pretty busy selling all my Hoyas. And by the time I shot the video, most of them were sold already, so I didn't have a lot of footage of the stuff that I brought, but I did go around the showrooms and I have some of Stuart's Hoyas and some of Krell Smith's Hoyas that they have, and so I'll show you guys that, so hope you stick around for that. This weekend I'm at Krull-Smith Nursery in Apopka, and I brought some of my Hoyas that I'm selling, and they're selling beautiful orchids and some Hoyas and some aroids. So let me just go around the greenhouses and show you some of the stuff they have, and then I'll show you at the end. I'll show you my Hoyas that I have left. I've been here for a couple of days, and they're going pretty quick, so I'll show you those later. But look at these dendrobiums for $45. This plant is humongous, and I don't see a tag here. This is Dendrobium smiley-lea. And here's some Monstera deliciosa alba, some really nice variegation. And these are like $400, I believe. There's a nice pink princess. There's some pink left on there. And these are $300. So they're open Sunday until 3 p.m. I believe. So stop by. They still have some Carnosa Gray Ghosts and a Snowflake, a Tusa, Croniana, and Noel. This Noel looks really cool. And Sprinkles, a Brighton, and a Penny Street. I want to show you this really cool Obscura here. It's really nice sun stress. And they're calling it Obscura Phillip. Look at that color combo. Some of these catasetum names are so long. Can't get to the tag on that. But yeah, they're all beautiful and strange at the same time. There's like a whole wall of catasetums and just lots of stuff. So they have huge greenhouses everywhere, and these are just a little miniature phalaenopsis greenhouse. And you can see this whole greenhouse full of them. They're really fragrant too. And this is OFE's setup. They've been here all weekend selling their amazing orchid supplies. They have a great selection of all the fertilizers and potting media, pest control, little net pots, and clay pots, and cork. And some of these I always get at these wire hangers. You can put your pots there, and it's a space saver. So I need to get some of those before I go. Yeah, there's some really cool stuff here. It's kind of dwindling down. Saturday afternoon, we were really busy here this morning, but as you can see, my Hoyas are selling. I spread them out, but there is, I sold about 250 already, 250 Hoyas already here. Over here, I got permission to film these Hoyas here at Krell Smith. They've been growing in this pretty bright greenhouse, and there's some really nice sun-stressed stuff I want to show you guys. This over here is a Hoya botanica. It's in bloom. And you can see there's some nice color on these leaves. And a pretty sun-stressed Polynura. But it seems to be doing pretty well and growing. And it's a Lisa. And this variegated compacta is actually pretty cool with it. These sun-stressed dark red edges to it. And this really beautiful. This is a latifolia now, but it was labeled as Polystacia. It has a really nice dark edge to it. And there's a, looks like a graffiti with a little bit of splash. What I really wanted to show you is this Macrophylla. It used to be called Macrophylla variegata or albo marginata. Now it's a latifolia albo marginata, and you can see it is just simply gorgeous in this amount of light that it's getting. The edge is like this really cranberry color, and it's really, really stunning. And it seems to be doing pretty well in this 4-inch pot. So yeah, I think if you come here and you mention some of these Hoyas that you see, they might be able to sell you a cutting. So come by Krell Smith and see Julian or one of the others and ask to see some Hoyas, and they can help you out. And that's all for today. I hope you enjoyed walking around the garden with me and seeing what I did this weekend. And I hope you come by next Sunday when I upload a new video. I always appreciate you coming and checking out my channel. And please like and subscribe. And I will see you next weekend.